Alright, so we just got done with some fucking heavy shit, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, I think, or is heavy shit still ongoing? I'm not entirely sure.
I think it's in the afternoon after their big talk in the classroom. Are
Oh,
we still at the school?
I think so. Something's up with OBS though. What the hell's going on?
Oh,
For some reason, I think it was trying to exit, and I don't know why.
oh, all right. Well,
It was like, hey, if you do that, you're gonna stop recording. I was like, well, yeah, but I don't want that.
okay,
I wasn't trying to exit OBS. The hell are you talking about?
okay.
So yeah, we're still at the school. We just got done with like super heavy shit. We're talking existential stuff, and then Art did a feel good thing at the end because Nasu wanted to punch everybody in the feels,
That happens. So,
and then she made us drag her
yeah,
around school to the rest of the places. Yeah,
and then after all that, she wouldn't let us go.
it's just past 7:30 now. Still a little early in the evening, but we might as well start hunting now.
Yeah, it is after dark, so your zombies and whatnot should be out.
すっかり暗くなったな。他に行くところもないし、そろそろ始めようか、アルクエイド。
もう行くの？まだ街は明るいよ。
Hmm.
早いに越したことはないだろう。昼間は十分に遊んだんだから、夜ぐらいはきちんと仕事をこなさないと。
四季って変に生真面目よね。そんなに真面目なのに、どうして昨日は約束を破ったりしたのかしら。
You know why?
We already explained that we collapsed, right?
Yes, we've been over this.
仕方ないだろう。昨日は体が動かなかったんだから。直前までは公園に行くつもりだったんだ。
I was planning to go until I, just didn't.
In hindsight, I was reckless to have never even thought.
To have you ever thought of meeting her in such a condition.
Yeah.
You really were. It did not work out for you.
It was not.
Your body just did not handle it.
If Akia hadn't stopped me yesterday, I'm sure I would have dragged Ark down at some critical juncture.
ほん、そうなんだ。じゃあ、そうしよっか。
To do the hunting thing?
What precisely?
なんだその顔。嫌な予感しかしないんだけど。なんだよ、そうし
He
よっ
is
か。
suspicious.
だから、四季は公園に行くつもりだったんでしょ？
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And?
まだ時間はあるんだし、昨日できなかったことなら、今やり直せばいいじゃない。
By going to the park?
Ark takes off at a light jog. Seems like she's actually headed for the park.
ちょっと待てってば。おい。
She wants to get there first so she can wait for us.
I break out into a sprint just to make sure I don't lose sight of her.
Date music again?
ほら、なんだかんだ言ってちゃんとついてくるんだよね、四季って。
バカ。お前を一人にすると何するかわからないからだろう。
My shoulders heave as I try to force air into my needy lungs. Can't believe she actually made me run through all those crowds to catch up. She's really putting me through the ringer today.
でも、やっぱりこの時間だと人が多いのね。そこかしこに人の気配がして、ちょっと落ち着かないかな。
だからどうしてこっちの話を聞かな
I
い。
mean, you could have started your search from
お前っ
school.
てやつは。
そう？私、四季の声はちゃんと聞いているつもりだけど。
Yes, you hear me, but you don't listen.
She doesn't understand the difference.
聞こえていて無視しているとなると余計に立ちが悪い。
無視もしてないよ。式の小言に返答すると決まってバカって言われるから黙ってるだけなんだけど。
I mean, I guess that's fair.
それはこっちにも問題があったかもし
You
れない。
idiot, that's not what I was. Wait. With some deep breaths, I finally get my breathing back in order. It's about a kilometer and a half from the school to the park.
Jeez.
It wasn't even that long of a run, but I still can't get my heart to stop racing.
Well, yeah, a guy with anemia like you.
It's not that Ark was particularly fast either.
Right.
If anything, she seemed to be going slow by her usual standards. Maybe my anemia is still acting up after yesterday. I don't exactly feel like I'm in the best shape right now.
Probably
大
not.
丈夫式？
No, they changed
無
the
理しない
shadow.
でベンチで休んだら？
そうする。体が落ち着いたら町の方に行くからな、アルクエド。
もう式がやる気になってるのは嬉しいけど、まだ時間が早すぎるのよ。
Is it?
ブローブの時もそうだったけど、吸血鬼は自分たちの時間でなければむやみに活動はしないものなの。
Conjecture.
彼らはもっと夜の気配が濃くならないと活動しないから、
That's not how they work.
しばらくは時間を潰さないとね。
Couldn't she have said so earlier?
She kind of did, though. You just didn't listen again.
Well, every time he does, she calls him an idiot, so... With nothing better to do, I stare at the park's clock from my spot on the bench. It appears to be a little past 9. Thought it was 7:30 like 5 seconds ago. The crowds are thinning out little by little as the night deepens. Ark doesn't sit down on the bench with me. Instead, she paces around aimlessly.
Jeez, just pacing for hours?
Okay, so it's just after 9. It was just after 7:30 when this
they-
section started. And really all they did between then and now was run 1.5 kilometers to the park.
Yeah, which
How did that take an hour and a
it
half?
didn't. Time has passed since the scene transition.
Because otherwise, you were going like
No, they've...
1 kilometer an hour.
Yeah, no, they've killed an hour just sitting at the park already.
Time simply passes. It's so silent.
Because you don't want to talk to her?
The bright moon tenderly bathes Ark in the park in its silver light.
月明かりか。
I think back to 2 days ago when I was attacked in front of the Tono estate.
Oh, yeah. Do you think that might have been important, possibly?
If only the mood had been this bright back then, maybe I might have been able to get a good look at the assailant's face.
Or they wouldn't have attacked you while it was light. What?
I jump up from the bench.
式？どうしたの？死者でも見つけちゃった？
いや、そうじゃなくて、とんでもないことを忘れてた。
Yeah, you never told her about that, did you?
About the... Oh, yeah, in this timeline...
He hasn't seen her since then.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause, like, he got attacked, then...
Yeah, the whole part where he told her about the attack was only in the bad timeline, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe myself. What the hell was I thinking? I was attacked on my way home. How the hell could I have forgotten about
You
that?
were on a
Arcade.
date with Ark, so...
俺、2日前の夜に変なやつに襲われた。
Yeah, he got attacked on the way back that night, and then, like,
Yeah.
he had the incident in the clearing, and then just didn't see her yesterday.
Yeah.
変なやつってどんなやつ？
それが、
Once I've calmed down a bit, I run Ark through everything that happened in as much detail as possible. Including mentioning that my teacher was a nun who threatened to kill me.
Right,
Because
yeah.
she thought I was a vampire.
And
というわけなんだけど。
made some insinuations, but otherwise she left you unharmed.
After catching her up, I peek at Ark to gauge her reaction. From start to finish, her eyes remained focused, her brow knit in silent
あ
consternation.
の黒い死者とノエル先生、代行者って言うんだな。あの人はお前の敵なのか？
そうね。両方とも私の敵よ。
Yeah, Ark's not a fan of either.
その黒い死者は何者か知らないけど、修道服を着た女のことなら見当はつく。
Ark narrows her eyes, struck with a foul mood. Though I'd say there's more to it. Beneath her demeanor lies an irritation that pricks at my nerves.
シキを助けたやつは確かに代行者でしょうね。
Hmm?
念のために聞いておくけど、そいつ一人きりだった。
At the time, although she did imply there was an associate.
Yeah.
ああノエル先生一人だったけど
Thinking back, I faintly recall her saying that executors work in pairs.
そう。そいつの独断か。あるいは動けない理由があるのか。
I'm sure her partner was just a little further
もう
away.
一人があの女だとしたら目障りね。
Frankly, her partner might have been tailing you. For multiple reasons.
It's entirely possible
あ
they
いつ
split
なら
up for
私
that.
より先に棺を見つけ出せるでしょうし。先にそ
Why?
っちを潰しておくか。
Why do you care if she gets to the coffin first?
Ark's irritation levels are sky high. I'm not really sure why, but she clearly cannot stand Miss Noel's partner. I've seen Ark demonstrate hostility before. I've seen her act with the full intent to kill, but I've never seen her display such blatant enmity. She must really loathe this woman.
アルクエイドにとってノエル先生が敵だっていうのはわかるあっちもそう言っていたしでも目的は同じなんだから協力し合えないのか
Mm.
まあね。
Hmm.
場合によっては手を貸してあげることもあるわ。でも今回は絶対に無理。人間には譲らないし、もし代行者があの女ならまずそっちを始末してる。
Ooh.
We really won't be able to settle this peacefully, huh? It's probably best to abandon the idea of cooperating with Miss Noel.
OK あっちとは協力しないんだなお前がそう言うなら俺もこれ以上は言わない理由は聞かないよ
うん、ありがとう。
I just don't like the idea of her trying to take my Shikikins from me. Sorry, you're what?
なんかシキ、優しくない？いつもならもっとしつこく食い下がってくるのに。
お前が嫌がってるのは分かったからなでもノエル先生との関係とノエル先生の背景については別問題だぞいい加減その代行者ってのが何なのか教えてくれ
そうね。余分な知識だから話さなかったけど、こうなった以上
Yeah,
話
now
してお
that
く
the
わ。
church is sort of involved, you probably should know stuff.
以前も説明したけど、上司タイプの吸血鬼は己の存在を隠蔽しようとする。犠牲者を出しても周囲にそれを異常だと気がつかせないよう様々な魔術を働かせる。
And the church will show up to tell everyone it was a gas leak.
Pretty much, yeah.
これどうしてだかわかる？
So they
外
don't get
敵を呼び
discovered?
込まないためだっけ派手にやるとやってくるんだろう吸血鬼退治の専門家たちが
I mean, I guess there's the police, but it's not like vampires actually view them as a threat.
Not normal cops.
The poor guys facing off against Vlav proved that point all too clearly. The only thing a vampire fears is a monster of the same caliber.
そう、吸血鬼には天敵がいる。それも今で
Okay.
はパワーバランスはあっちの方が上っていう殺し屋みたいな集団がね。吸血鬼たちが人間を秘密裏に搾取するのは自己保身のためよ。彼らは社会的な風文ではなく、その天敵に嗅ぎつけられることを嫌って自然に死体を隠蔽する。
You or the church?
Father Alexander Anderson.
それがノエル
Is one of
先
them.
生みたいな連中か吸血鬼たちの天敵ってまた化け
Yeah.
物じみたのが出てきたな
Town's starting to get full of weird stuff.
As an unremarkable human being with
Really?
magical eyes that can,
See
see
death.
death and then cause it to occur,
Right.
I could do with fewer aberrations getting mixed up in my day-to-day life.
何言ってるのよ。
Oh, also,
確
like,
かに代
heir
行者
to
は
a
人間離れしてい
massive
るけど、彼
family
らはどこまで行っ
conglomerate.
ても人間
Let's
よ。
not forget that part.
No, he's not the heir. Akiha is.
I mean, he's still, like, in line for all the money and whatnot.
We don't know how Akiha was, how Akiha has established the
The trust and all. I'm sure
lineage.
he's got a lot of money in his name too. Well, anyway,
吸血鬼
possess strength greater than human
使徒の
power.
天敵というのはあなたたち人間そのものなんだから。
Primary enemy is
Humanity.
humanity itself.
天敵って俺たちが
Like all of us?
Even though we're essentially helpless livestock for them to feed on.
もうずっと昔、西暦が始まったばかりの頃、
Huh.
人間はさまざまな魔術、神秘学、式典儀礼をもとに組織体系を作り、人間以外の霊長類を排除し始めた。
Yeah, various inquisitions and witch hunts and whatnot.
その最たるものが聖堂教会
Ah, yes, just the
Authentic.
Holy Church.
という名を掲げ
Let's not
た
say
欧
which
州の
one.
一大宗教よ。彼らは昔から人間でないものを徹底的に淘汰してきたけど、その中でも吸血鬼に対する敵視はどうかしているわ。世界中のどんな宗教を見たって教会以上に吸血鬼を敵視している宗教はない。
Yeah, I guess that checks out.
あれはね、すでに疲れてる。病的すぎる。この私でさえできるなら関わりたくないぐらいだもの。
Arc sighs in exasperation. Seems she's had her fair share of run-ins with the church. After all, whenever I can help it would imply there are times she can't.
Right.
で、死期を助けたのはその中でも異端狩りを専門としている連中よ。主の教えを代行するという役割からエクスキューターって呼ばれてる。教会の矛盾点を法ではなく力で処理する。決して表には出てこない殺し屋みたいなエクソシスト。
Exorcists, purgers of demons, or vampire-slaying priests in this case. I'm so captivated by the idea, I don't even know what to say.
ま、ただの代行者なら可愛いものだけど、
Yeah.
これが埋葬機関の代行者になると話は違ってくる。あいつらは使徒を捕獲するためなら手段を選ばない。
What do you expect? They're basically sealing designation enforcers.
Yeah, the barrel agency, yes.
もし派遣された代行
The
者が
real
そっちだったら
heavy hitters.
ブローブが暴れる前にこの町は地図から消えていたかもね。
Oh, wow.